Imagine a place so remote. It's one of the most isolated inhabited islands on Earth. Thousands of miles from anywhere, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, lies a tiny volcanic island. Its name is Rapa Nui. You might know it as Easter Island. This island is famous for its nearly 900 monumental stone statues. Sonone, Asm, they weigh an average of 14 tons each, but some reach a staggering 80 tons. They were carved centuries ago by a civilization that left behind no written records. Only these silent stone giants standing guard over a barren landscape. How did a small population with no advanced technology manage to carve, transport, and erect these colossal figures? What were they for? And perhaps the greatest mystery of all, what happened to the people who built them? The same people who created a thriving culture, only to see their civilization collapse in what many call an ecological disaster of their own making. This is the story of the Rapa Nui, the story of how they built the impossible, and the mystery of their downfall. On Easter Sunday, April 5th, 1722, a Dutch explorer named Jacob Roggeveen became the first European to set eyes on the island. He named it Easter Island. What he found left him and his crew utterly bewildered. Scattered across the barren island were hundreds of colossal stone figures, some standing over 30 feet tall and weighing more than 80 tons. The island was almost treeless, with a small population living in primitive condition. Roggeveen couldn't understand how a people with no trees, no wheels, and no metal tools could have possibly carved, moved, and erected these engineering marvels. The mystery of how the Moai were made became one of the world's greatest archaeological puzzles. The statues were carved from a soft volcanic rock called tuff, found in a single quarry at Rono. Hundreds of unfinished statues still lie there, frozen in time, as if the workers simply stopped and walked away. How did the Rapa Nui move these massive statues across the island? Some theories suggest they used sledges and log rollers. Another fascinating theory is that the statues were walked using the rocking motion, a technique that a team of researchers successfully tested in 2012. But the most chilling question remains: what caused the civilization that built these wonders to collapse so suddenly? The resources needed to build the Moai were amid the Rapa Nui cut down thousands of trees to transport the statue. They needed wood for sledges, ropes, and rollers. They also needed wood for housing and canoes. At first, the island was covered in lush palm forests, but as the population grew, so did the demand for resources. The trees began to disappear. Without trees, the soil eroded. Crops failed. The once fertile island became barren and dry. Without wood, Rapa Nui could no longer build canoes to fish. Food became scarce, and as resources dwindled, the society began to fracture. Conflict broke out between the clans. They fought over land, food, and power. The Moai, once symbols of ancestral protection, were toppled in battle. Many statues were deliberately pushed over as a sign of victory. The population, which once numbered over 15,000, plummeted. By the time Europeans arrived, only a few thousand people remained, living in caves and hiding from their enemies. The collapse of the Rapa Nui is often seen as a warning to humanity. A warning that our resources are finite and that unchecked growth has consequences. But it's also a story of human resilience. The Rapa Nui survived against all odds, and their legacy lives on in the Moai statues that still stand today. Today, the Moai statues still stand on Easter Island, silent witnesses to a civilization that rose and fell. They remind us of what humanity can achieve and what can be lost when we take our resources for granted. The story of the Rapa Nui is not just a warning, it's also a testament to survival and resilience. Despite everything, their descendants still live on the island, keeping their culture alive and sharing the legacy of the Moai with the world. Thank you for watching Shadowed History. What do you think happened to the Rapa Nui? Was it ecological collapse, climate change, or something else? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries from history.